All right, here we go. Can everybody on the panel, Phyllis, can you see that? So where do we need
see it
in this city?
This is my crowd, education. Thank you. I think for any of these areas, which are all pretty critical, education is the foundation. And we've got to take a serious look at how we are structuring and delivering education to to build the talent pipeline for the future of our city. Bottom line, we know that, what national projections are, 97 million new global jobs are going to emerge, and 85 million are going to be displaced. Where will the kids of Chicago be in that paradigm? And so this is a moment in time where we've got to really rethink what learning looks like and how, obviously I have a lot of opinion about that, but I think that's the most critical aspect as we think about the safety of our city, as we think about equity in our city. How are we really enabling access and opportunity for every student to have a seat at the table?
All right, thanks, Phyllis. Hey, Jamal, I'm going to go to you next because I see the next priority is reducing crime and violence. What's your reaction as you look at the poll?
I agree with Phyllis. I think we need education. I mean, what does social justice mean? That's like a nebulous term that we saw in the playoffs yesterday in the end zone. Advanced social justice. What are you talking about? Like, no one knows what that means. I think we need to educate people on what that means. As far as even crime and gun violence, what does that mean? I think that the way poverty and segregation contribute to gun violence is poorly understood. So like if a plane goes down, they say, why'd the plane go down? They get the black box and, oh, it's an engine or electric. When it's gun violence or violence in Chicago, all them people just crazy. They're just shooting each other. No, like gun violence, it shouldn't be a reality. It's a reflection of a lot of things which we need to be educated about. 5 things that I've identified: racial and economic injustice, high incarceration rates, high unemployment rates, poor neighborhoods, under-resourced schools. When you have those 5 conditions, that's the F5 perfect storm for this gun violence thing. So I think education is where you start, and then we can start asking ourselves when it comes to violence from a federal level, what can we do to reduce racial and economic injustice? Are we talking about reparations? When you talk about mass incarceration, are we talking in Finland, there's 10 years is a life sentence. When you talk about jobs, I mean, federal job guarantees. But
Jamal, let me come back to you because I want to also share, you've taken a bullet in this town, so I respect you. I like those 5, and I'm coming back. So just I want to know about innovations because those 5 are big. Let me get to our other panelists. Chris Gates, what did you see there, and what do we need? What do we need right now?
Yeah, well, I think Phyllis touched on it in her opening comments, right? Virtual learning cannot be a plan B. It cannot be an alternative option to it, right? If we embrace it and we're doing it in such a fashion, it should be the go-to mechanism. It is a great equalizer. You don't have to go to a specific facility with all of the investments that have been made. I'm sitting in my office. I have access to the exact same technology that anybody in the world has access to. One of my sons, he's a twin. He stumbled across an MBA from the University of Texas, which is a very exclusive school around data science, and it's available for free. And he doesn't care whether he gets a certificate or not, right? He is learning some amazing skills, and he is the one that's investing in it. He's not whining about, I'm on Zoom and I can't hear and you're on mute. He's solving those problems, and he's thirsty for the knowledge and that access. He wouldn't have been able to get into the University of Texas, to be honest with you, but he's fought his way in through something that's made available to him for free, that's available to all of us. So I don't think education virtually should be a plan B. It needs to be on equal playing ground with being in person and making it available to all demographics anywhere you are.
All right, so we're